Hi, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories coming from Margate, Florida, and we do have another new together. That's right, we got two great parts. We have a Tacoma, we got a roll lock, and it's on the 2025 model. So before we get started, if you have questions, that is our telephone number. We have great answers. And by the way, if you can take the time right now, hit the like button, get that out of the way. Don't wait till the end of the video. I'll go ahead and wait. Okay, good. Come on over here. So we got the brand new 25 Toyota Tacoma here. And what do we have here? Well, we have the Roll Lock M Series, one of the most popular ones out here. I might go ahead and remove this little sticker. There we go. And as you know, Roll Lock's been around for a real long time. They are bulletproof covers. It comes with a 3-year manufacturer warranty. Now, since we installed it, we're going to be doubling the warranty today from 3 years to 6 years. That's right, 3 additional years. All we have to do is install it for you, and that is through Real Truck, because we're an authorized Real Truck dealer. Now, I like Roll Lock for a lot of reasons. One is, hey, guess what? I have one on my personal truck, so obviously I like it a lot. A couple of reasons why I like it. First of all, it works really well. It's a great cover. It's been around for a long time. Now, the M Series is a metal cover with a marine grade vinyl on top. And this is really quite nice. It is a UV protected cover, so it's going to hold up really well in the sun. And I tell you, I think it's sharp looking. Again, with the flat rails, it sits in the bed. I know some rolling covers sit on the bed. It sits in the bed. And there's some new changes on this, which I'll go over to you in a few seconds. Now, with the 2025, there's a few extra things like that. If you look back here, there's a piece that goes on here because the bed itself, instead of being straight here, it actually kind of goes in there. So they give you this little plate that goes on top, and that helps seal it up a little bit better. So you'll notice if you were putting this on there, there's a few extra steps involved with that. Now, if you're not familiar with Roll Lock, is an American-made cover. It's actually Florida-made. That's right. It's made in Pompano Beach. Guess where my store is? Pompano Beach. That's right. It is a local American company, and like I said, they've been around a long time. So let's go ahead and take a look on some stuff here. I think this has the little button for it. There we go. Now, I know on the older Roll Locks, they used to lock into the tailgate. But all the new covers, new trucks now have the remote to open the tailgate, so they're no longer doing that. So that's one of the changes they did. They also changed the seals here, so a little bit better here at sealing it up. Now, speaking of seals, none of these things are submarines. I know a lot of people, when they buy covers, they for some reason think they're buying a submarine and it's going to keep every drop of water out. Nothing I sell or anything they make out there is waterproof. As I said, that's going into the intercoastal. It's not waterproof. Now, they are weather resistant, they're water resistant. And this one's one of the better ones. It does have a drainage system in the canister. If any water gets in the canister, it drains it out. So it does a good job. But if you have a really bad storm, you might see a little water in there. Now, it does come with 2 keys here. And basically, this is your lock. Now, if you look on top of the lock, if I can, it's a little hot here. So it does have a cover for the lock. Why is that important? Well, it's not so much important here in Florida. But it does keep water from getting to the lock. It is better for up north. This way, if you get in water and then it would freeze, right? And then you put a key and you can't get a key and it gets frozen, this protects that. So now when it's facing you, it's in the called the lock position. When you face it to the left here, that basically is your unlock position. So let's go here. Now these are, when they're brand new, they do need a little break-in time. Now the Toyotas, because they go into the cargo management system here, there's no adjustments you can really make with it, so you just have to let it break in. So, but using the cargo management system is a really strong way of connecting, because again, it's connected to the bed, and it's really quite nice. Now, on the drainage system, we always go to the sides. We don't go into the floor. Basically, the reason we do that is so you don't knock them out, and we try to bring them up high enough where they're not out of the way. Now, a lot of times people, when they have 5-foot beds or the smaller beds, they ask me, hey, I'm looking at a canister cover that rolls. What do you recommend? I go, well, I do like the ones with the smaller canister, like Roll Lock. If you look here, look how much room is between the bed and the cover. It's quite a bit. It's not eating up a lot of room there. So this gives you tons of room in the bed. Now, this cover here does have a protection for the canister. This piece is on top of the canister. Why is that important? Well, let's say you're driving along and you got something big back here and someone cuts you off and everything comes flying forward because you hit the brakes. Well, instead of hitting the canister, it hits the cover. Now, it's a nice thing about this, it's 4 screws. You take it off, you can, if you scratch it, you can repaint it. or if it got really bad, you can get a new one from Rolling Lock. So that's a nice feature because that's the only company that lets you replace that piece there. Everything else is usually connected to it. So I like that there. Also, if you notice, it does have a matte black finish on here, which matches basically all the accessories. Like if you look at all the trim on this truck, it's all matte blacks. It all matches very nicely. Now, if you ever were to lift the truck, the Rolling Locks are really good for that because you have a strap here and it's just easier to open and close like that. So you come here, there we go, nice. And so as you can see, now it does have stops every 12 inches on here, which is, so I know some covers only have open and close and nothing in between. This one's gonna have every 12 inches, it'll have a stop for it. So if you need to have it halfway open, you can do that, which is really quite nice. So, and of course, because this doesn't lock into the tailgate, let's go ahead and play with the button here. So I do like that, by the way. I like all the new technologies coming out here. And you see it locks up just fine. Your seal works really good on this. This is a terrific setup. Now, if you like this product, we ship this anywhere in the country. So if you don't live here in Florida, that's not a problem. If you live in Texas, and by the way, Texas, you guys are the bomb. Thank you for all your business. We really appreciate it here. In California too, who would guess? The furthest away from Florida, actually Hawaii is furthest from us, but both of you guys do very well from purchasing from us. And a lot of people don't realize we ship all over the country. I still get calls every day. I live in such and such state, so you can't help me. I go, no, I can help you. If you buy it from us, we'll ship it to you. And then when you're doing the installation, like for example, some of this extra stuff you have to do on here, we can walk you through it because the directions come with this can be a little vague. And sometimes if you call up Real Truck, there usually is more calls than people to answer it. So they might not get back to you to the same day or not to a couple days down the road. And if you're putting it on, you have a question right there in the spot. It's better if you bought from us because guess what? We install. That's right. We install this. We install all kinds of Rolling Locks. We can walk you through any of these installations. You can ask for me, Chris, Caleb, who's behind the camera, by the way, or even Buddy, our Master Tech. We're all here to help you. Even John, even though John, our general manager, doesn't install, he knows this stuff so well he can answer your questions for you as well. Now, again, if you like this, you want to see what the price is, I'll put a link of this on the bottom of the YouTube video. You can click on it. It'll show you the pricing on that. And if you want to have it shipped to you, it'll give you all the information you need to know. Or call us. We'll be glad to answer any questions you have. And we can take your order over the phone if that's more convenient for you. Either way, we got you covered. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories. And this is a review of the Rolling Lock M Series, right? On a brand new 2025 Toyota Tacoma with the 5-foot bed. And don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.